Didn't make it to IAAPA 2023 to check out all the brand new arcade games that were there? Well, never fear, I've got you covered. So join me on this booth tour and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to check out the many other videos of brand new arcade products that are making their way out to arcades all around the world. Let's get to it.
Arcade Heroes.
It's time to tour the Sega booth, starring Sonic the Hedgehog's 3D statue, standing at, I don't know where you would call the front of the booth exactly, but it was right next to Apex Rebels, the brand new racing game that features closed-circuit racing and updates to how you can drift as you play. I've had a lot of fun playing this one. I was able to get a little bit of time with it at the show. But this one will be launching in January, at latest February 2024. And at least this one here had 65-inch monitors. The Sega website does mention a 49-inch, but Sega wasn't saying much about that yet. But check my channel for more. Over here we had their augmented reality dart system, which I believe was created by 501 Darts. And so this uses projection mapping and sensors to make the game of darts far more interactive and I guess you could say immersive, where you can do different types of games like don't hit the red zone there, otherwise you die, or things like that. But I'm not a darts expert, so I don't know everything that it has to it, but definitely a cool piece and great one for bars. Over here was Skillfall Revolution, a new merchandising game where you push the button to stop the carousel, then the arrow drops down. If the arrow hits the tab holding the prize falls down below. If not, you try again. And a nice looking cabinet too. We have the new version of Bop It called Bop It Battle, where it's up to 4 players doing the Bop It redemption game that was introduced last year, where you play essentially the Bop It toy and it'll tell you what to do and you have to do it and not screw up. Just that easy. Next to that was a row of Capto Crane midis. MIDI, I guess, means medium size or something. I'm not sure. When I think MIDI, I think of MIDI music from the 80s and the 90s and not a size, but that's all right. We had All Stars Basketball, their video basketball arcade game, which has been available for a while, so you might have seen this one out there already, but always a hit at any show to have some kind of basketball setup. And then over here near the aisle, across from Andamiro, was Zombies Ready, Deady, Go, which is a derby-style game. A derby game would be where you roll the balls into the targets to make mechanical horses or camels move across, and whoever gets to the side, like I think it's the right side first, wins. So that just chucks the electromechanics and replaces it with a screen, but maintains the way that you control it by rolling the balls. Fun game. I could see this doing pretty well. Have video of it on my channel elsewhere. Over here we have All Stars Air Hockey, which uses some animated LEDs underneath the polycarbonate surface. And then next to that, Polar Slide, this ball drop redemption game. And behind that was another redemption game called Sink Pong. Here is a shooting gallery game called Pirate Captain. This had been released previously. And you shoot the targets to make them do things, win tickets, and so pretty cool little concept if you want to have all of that sort of play crammed into a smaller space. Storm Rider 2, a motorcycle racing game that was released earlier this year to venues. You might have played this one as well. And same with VR Agent, which has been available for a while, and it pioneered the idea of fusing the VR headset to the guns. Let's walk over here. Oh, hello. And then there was an area for meeting Sega employees to meet with people, and then more redemption. And so in the other video I did of Hypercross, I think it was this game, the Power Roll, that kept saying, hurry up, hurry up. And so this has been a very popular game. It's been out for years already. Men in Black has also been out for a little while. It's a redemption game. Again, like pretty much everything on here you can find video of, at least if it's on my channel, if it's a video game. Same with Drone Racing Genesis, which I wasn't sure if that would actually have been at the show here, but it was, as you can see. I didn't get a chance to play it, though, to see how the software might have changed since I played it at the last IAAPA, but I assume that it's similar. And then, of course, Hypercross, which is a new snowmobile racing game, which falls into the vein of Super Bikes meets Arctic Thunder, and it's fun and it looks good, especially the LEDs. I love how they look on the little tread there in the back, and it's also on top of a motion base. And as far as I could tell, that motion base was working just fine compared to when I was playing it. And then just back over here into the center area, we have Jumanji, their redemption game, the brand new Ballzania, which is kind of like very classic pinball, like pre-flipper pinball, or maybe you could say pachinko, but for redemption. So launch the ball and it hits down the pins, try and get into the best targets to win tickets. And then you have the smaller Capto cranes, and then over here the single Bop It, and then the Sync Pong as mentioned. So that was the IAAPA 2023 booth for Sega Amusements. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.